Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Evie with Evie Reviews. This is going to be my retro review for Dallas Season 1, Episode 9, Bypass. Let's jump into it. Coco Melon is okay. I gotta stop looking at other stuff while I'm doing this. Let's jump into it.
So once again, JR is undermining anything Bobby is trying to do. Whenever there's a huge important meeting, he always finds something that, it's got to be done right now. And then he puts Bobby on it so that Bobby is not included. And Bobby is getting sick of his shit at this juncture. Like, when are you going to let me know what's really going on? Because JR is trying to run the whole thing. He ain't trying to give Bobby nothing. Nothing. All right, so Bobby is talking to his daddy. They got all this land, and he said, I want my own company. I'm going to do construction. we're going to use some of this land. And his daddy is like, well, why? You talked to JR about it? He's like, no. He's like, I want a whole different company. He was like, stand up to your brother. Take your rightful place. And he's like, you don't understand. JR's playing it so close to his vest, he won't let me in. So I would just rather do my own thing. And he's like, no, bruh, you gonna have to stand up to the JR over here struggling, honey, trying to get himself together from the night before. He hung over. His daddy about to dig into that ass though. Lord help. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh God. So they are straight up arguing, and he was like, your brother needs to be in on every meeting, every deal, everything. This is a family-run business. I done told your ass you're not going to make an office boy out of your brother. Y'all, you need to get it together. He's like, he needs more experience. You said I could run the company way off. And then he grabbed his chest and he, look at it. He's having a heart attack.
Are you trying to make me responsible for
JR know how to twist some bullshit on everybody else. What nobody having an argument with your daddy that caused him to have a heart attack but you, nigga. Talk about some, Pam was like, is anybody called Bobby? And he was like, I don't know why. He's the reason that daddy was upset. Probably your fault anyway. Wait, bitch, what? What? No, nigga. And the doctor said you took him to the wrong hospital, so he feel guilty about that. Listen, I don't trust JR as far as I can throw him in Sue Ellen either. Well, I feel like the doctor just lied to him. He said, Doc, am I gonna make it? The doc was like, yeah. And then the way his face when he walked off, he was like, this nigga finna die. Oh, God. Oh, no, Jesus. Pause. You know this is some old shit. She said to the doctor, I want to stay here with him. Get me a room. Bitch, this not a hotel. It's a hospital. What you talking about? Get you a room. Miss Ellie, the privilege, the white privilege, even back then, Jesus, just jumped the fuck out. Now here go Fletsum and Jetsum. I don't know what the hell they doing at the hospital. They probably say, I don't know. Charlie was there 30 seconds for JR talk about, it's your fault that daddy had a heart attack. You trying to put it off on me what you did to him? Nigga. Bobby was like, you was the one, daddy was fine when I left. You were the one who were arguing. And he's like, yeah, we argued about you because, boy, you're moving too fast. Gas. The gaslighting is immaculate from JR. So Miss Ellie is talking to Jock, and Jock is going over his regrets about his children. And Miss Ellie says, I know, Jay, I get on your nerves, but he's a top-notch businessman. He's running UN Oil. And Bobby is at the ranch. And she was like, and maybe that's just how it should be. We should keep them separated. And he's like, Ellie, if anything happens to me, make sure you keep the family together. She's like, well, nothing's going to happen to you, Jock. And he was like, just promise me. And she was like, remember when our daddy didn't give us 5 years together? And they reminisced about how long they've been together and loved and built this whole family up. And it would be better if they let JR just have the UN Oil, because that's all literally he cares about. And let Bobby take over the ranch. And Bobby can make the ranch successful. But that wouldn't be... It's too easy. So, Pam goes to see Bobby on the ranch. It tells him, like, your whole family was there yesterday. Why are you not going to see your daddy? And he's like, I could have killed him with my bullshit. That's why he was upset or whatever. And she was like, you can't blame yourself for what happened. He just had a heart attack. It wasn't your fault, like JR said. And so Bobby goes to the hospital to see his daddy,
and all his loud drunk poker buddies and shit is there telling jokes and hee-haw. And the nurse is like, get y'all asses out, I'm calling security because y'all too loud. And they was making misogynistic towards a little black nurse and treating her like a piece of meat. But it's this early 70s, so okay. At least she was a nurse and not a hooker. That's all. We can't take our wins where we can. And so Bobby talks to his daddy. He's like, his daddy says, I don't want you leaving you in oil. He's like, Daddy, we'll talk about that when you get out of here. He's like, I need you to say, because I have a feeling that your brother JR is not telling me everything. And now he's sowing seeds. You sowing seeds, Jock, with your sons? Listen. Child. So Sue Ellen drunk ass. I don't even know what the fuck she's doing. So Pam was sitting in the foyer, and she's looking at these different drawings of these fashion drawings. And then Sue Ellen bring her little drunk ass into the house she's in the foyer, swinging around in circles. Clearly she's drunk. And she just twirling her little self. She's twirling her little self in circles and shit. And Pam just came out and was like, you already redecorating the place? The man ain't even dead. Y'all not taking over this house just yet. Get your life together, girl. Pause. So, of course, JR is doing something shiesty. There's something about drilling rights on the ranch that he done promised to somebody, or promised that he has the rights to be able to drill on that land in the event of his father's passing, I guess. And so them two cronies of his, he showed them that, and he was like, we just had to make sure that nothing changed in the will. JR, I hope you're not mad. She sure didn't fake the signature on this thing. And JR was like, that's not funny. And now the doctor is saying that Jock has a blockage in one of his arteries and they need surgery to repair it. So that's where we are. So, because this conversation is clearly irrelevant. They have scheduled him for emergency surgery, and they're taking him in. Jock and Miss Ellie then said they needed to say, hey, Miss Ellie to call the family in to come to the hospital. Jock is making jokes as he's rolled into surgery. Why he's still awake, I don't know. Talk about the main doctor. He's like, I'm here to assist you. He's like, I hope you washed your hands. Okay, sir. So, I don't know if he dies, but we're gonna pause. That's the end of the episode. Jock came out of surgery fine, even though they immediately woke him up and took the tape off his eyes while he was still on the table in the surgery. That's not how. Okay. And he immediately, on leaving the hospital, was like, what are y'all doing, JR? He's like, Bobby, are you leaving to do the construction business? Oh. And so, I lost my train of thought. Oh, my God. Blame Loretta for this. Final thoughts. What I was trying to say before Loretta texted me and threw my train of thought off is that Jock said to Bobby, are you going into the construction business? Are you leaving Lou in order to go to the construction business? He's like, well, I'm working on the ranch for right now and we'll sort everything out later. And he's like, that's a nice evasive answer. And he's like, JR, looks like you got the office to yourself for now. And that's how it ended. I feel like Jock is maybe pitting the children against each other. I don't know why when I do this, my lash always want to act the fool. But yeah, this took me 2 weeks to get through. Hopefully the next episode will be better. Please join me. Like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a kin, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.